In this video, I want to talk about two different concepts. They're two separate video ideas I wrote down in my notebook, but they go hand in hand, so I'm gonna combine them into one video. It's the idea of burning the ships, right? Burn the ships. There's no going back, no looking back. There's no escape route, and it signifies a bet on yourself. You're going against general human nature in the craving of comfort, maybe complacency, right? And you're forcing yourself to rely on your survival instincts. That's the idea of burning the ships, right? Like I said, you're betting on yourself, you're going all in, you're pushing all the chips to the middle of the table, and you're saying, you know what? I can do it. I got this. And there's no going back. There's no alternative. There's no other option. It's very simple. And it's ballsy, right? It's it's not like, it's not, there's no guarantees, right? Just because you bet on yourself and you go all in, you're gonna win, right? But I'm a firm believer that if you really believe in yourself and you put in the time, the work, the effort, and you're relentless towards achieving whatever you want to achieve, you're gonna win that bet. I'm 100% certain of it. You can't accept failure as an option, and that's the point of burning the ships. There is no backup plan. You can't fall back on something else, right? So I kind of wanted to relay that into my brother and I and our story a little bit, and us moving to Rome, right? That was kind of this move for us signified that, right? We burnt the ships. Granted, worst case scenario, we can move back to the US and I think things would be okay. But nonetheless, we moved halfway across the globe. We got a place here. We have to figure things out. And in my head, at least, there's no other option. We need to figure it out. And that's me pushing all the chips to the center of the table, right? We are betting on ourselves. There's no other option. I will not accept failure and will achieve what we're meant to achieve by any means necessary. And what this does, in my opinion, is it tells yourself that you're serious about your goals, right? You're making a financial, mental, emotional investment in yourself, and you're telling yourself subconsciously, this is it. I believe in myself enough to take this leap, take this risk, and we are going to figure out a way to make it. We, as in sort of your subconscious self, your higher self, and then your physical self, your present self. You know what I mean? So it's these levels to your soul, to your being, that I think we forget sometimes, right? Subconsciously, we have these beliefs and these habits and stuff like that. And I think it's important to try to dig deep and think about those things, right? And your higher self as well, right? So by taking inspired and intentional action and doing these things, you're telling those different parts of yourself, okay, we're serious about this. Let's go get it. Like I was saying, my brother and I moving here was a representation of what we believe we're capable of, what we want to achieve, and sort of just jumping into the deep end. And we're either going to sink or swim. You know what I mean? That's the idea behind burning the ships, right? The ship goes down, you're in the water, you're going to sink or you're going to swim, and you got to do what you got to do by any means necessary to swim and keep swimming and until you achieve your goals and reach your destination. So I'm a firm believer in that. I do want to say it's important to be calculated in doing these things. We didn't just up and move with no money or no idea or no objective, no plan, stuff like that. So I wouldn't recommend just uprooting your life. And that works for some people, right? You have to have a high stress tolerance and you have to get gritty and figure out a way to make things happen. But that's certainly not for everybody. I advise you to be calculated if you're going to do something like this. Plan ahead, have a vision for yourself, have an idea of how you're going to achieve your goals if you were to burn the ships, right? And ultimately, I think if you do that, you're better setting yourself up for success, and you have a path, a roadmap in your head that tells you how you're going to achieve your goals, and that will improve your odds of success greatly. So I highly advise, be smart. Don't go balls to the wall unless you're that kind of person and you love that adrenaline and you can tolerate that level of stress, right? But at the same time, pursue your dreams, pursue your goals, take those risks, put your back against the wall, see what you're capable of accomplishing. This is what life's about. So that's the point about burning the ships, right? Just to come full circle, it's an investment in yourself. It's a bet on yourself. It's telling yourself, I'm gonna do this no matter what. There's no other option, and we're gonna achieve big things.